Well, hello, my name is Jessica. I'm one of the development directors at Right at Home. I really appreciate, Regi, you taking the time to do this 15-minute franchise owner interview. Would you mind starting out just introducing who you are, what year you became a Right at Home franchise owner, how many territories you have, and where you're located?
My name is Regi Mathews. This is my wife, Geetha Mathews,
Hello,
and my third son, Nathan Mathews.
hello.
Nathan has been with us for about 8 years.
Okay.
We've been in business for 10 years. We initially started off with two territories. We
Mhm.
bought a third territory, I think 2 years into the franchise business. We just recently shed the third territory because of the fact that we found it more efficient to handle the two as opposed to the third one. We sold it to one of our fellow franchisees. Just a bit as to how we got into this business. I was in corporate America, spent 30 years. I was a director of tax compliance with a large Wall Street company. I quit my job and I said, I need to do something on my own.
Mhm.
And one of the things that I tripped on, it was a serendipitous accident, how I got into the line of business. Somebody said, hey, Right at Home is a great company. Uh, Check it out. I had no idea what
Mhm.
Right at Home did. But one of the things that really attracted us to this is the fact that we are helping people, especially the elderly. And
Mhm.
we have some experience of that. We are taking care of Geetha, my wife's mother-in-law, while she had brain cancer. And the help that we provided kind of helped us to understand as to what kind of care our elders need.
Mhm.
And that, I mean, the fact that we are in this business and we're doing the same thing, it's really a very passionate as well as a very satisfying line of business that we are in. Uh, we've been very fortunate in the fact that we've been in this line of business, and yeah, we've grown exponentially. We have done well in
Mhm.
this line of business, and yeah, so far so good.
Perfect. So when you got out of what you were doing for 30 years, and I know that you were told by a friend, check out Right at Home. Why did you end up choosing, hey, this is the right company to partner with?
One of the things I found out that the Right at Home corporate office, we found that we could connect with them, very
Mhm.
personable, very helpful, and they had a passion for what they were doing.
Mhm.
And all of the people during the discovery process and before that, we just managed to connect with them, and we were on the same page on multiple fronts on what they were trying to accomplish and what I wanted to do. So that meshing really helped us sort of to make our decisions. And I had looked at other options too. I mean, I looked at other franchise businesses, but then Right at Home seemed to have checked all the boxes. I mean, the fact that, you're dealing with people, which I love. To a certain extent, a recession-proof business, and it's a business that is growing. I mean, it's a need. So it was absolutely a no-brainer at that point of time.
Fantastic. And then tell me a little bit about what does your typical day look like?
I mean, it's a busy business. I mean, busy
Mhm.
in the sense that it's also smart work. It's dealing with people, keeping in touch with our franchise, referral sources, constantly keeping in touch with our clients, and also with our aides. I mean, one of the key pain points of this thing is trying to hire good aides. That
Mhm.
has been a challenge. But having evolved ourselves and been in business for 10 years, I think we have got it down to a pat point of sense that one of the key referrals that we get from our thing is the aides themselves refer their family members and their friends.
Oh, perfect.
So it shows, I mean, we treat them very well. I mean, one of the few agencies that provides some certain benefits that has really helped them sort of go and tell their friends, hey, Right at Home is a great company to work with.
Mhm.
And the referral sources, again, by word of mouth on the client front. I mean, a good many of our clients that come to us have been through word of mouth.
That's fantastic. And then what do you feel like is the most valuable piece of support that Right at Home offers?
I'll let my wife and Nathan sort of thing is every time we have a problem, we pick up the phone, we get somebody that we can talk to. I mean, be it operations, be it pain points. I mean, one of the things that I definitely have to bring to note is while we were going through the licensing process,
Mm-hmm.
we got Right at Home to help us from get-go. It is a good 2-year process, and Right at Home helped us throughout the whole process till we got a license. I compared this with other franchisees, and everybody said,
Mm-hmm.
Right at Home does this for you guys? I mean, on multiple fronts. One is that they were there from get-go, helped us through the whole process till we got a license, and then after that too. So that was clearly something that
Very hands-on.
was very hands-on, very valuable. And any sorry, yeah,
And one other benefit that we've seen from like being a part of Right at Home is the performance groups. That comes in with like a wide variety of knowledge from all the other owners, and they all believe in the whole Right at Home model, which helps kind of help build a common image across the United States. So that's definitely helpful.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I think they're very selective. Right at Home has been very selective on who they bring into the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
That's really helped us too. I mean, people that we deal with across the board. I mean, it's
We
A1.
share a lot of similar mindsets and
Yeah.
ideals, so it's very helpful.
Absolutely. And for people who are listening that don't know what a performance group is, how would you guys describe that to our listeners?
It is, I mean, you have to be voted unanimously into the group.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we look for people that have similar strengths or people that bring a passion, love for the business.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, meeting, and it's all over the US. We have people from different, states coming together to talk about their experiences, their operational aspects, their bright ideas, their
Mm-hmm.
pain points. And
Yep.
and again, there is this kind of a buddy system in which, hey, I have a problem. I get on the email train and say, listen, uh, Mrs. X or Mr. Y, I have this problem. Has anybody in a similar situation? Can you share with us what you think? That kind of, back and forth, that buddy system that has really helped us on multiple fronts. One is, knowing that there's somebody out there who's faced a similar situation,
Mm-hmm.
and this has been the result. So that kind of a camaraderie within the performance group has been excellent. And also, I
Absolutely.
mean, we share our financial statements and finances. We sort of say, okay, they can look at it and say, okay, I think you're putting too much emphasis on this cost, or I think this is where you should be growing. And, just looking at what we call KPIs, key performance indexes, and of course, everybody keeps each other in check. If you're slacking off, they'll say, Regi, you got to pull yourself up by
Yep.
bootstraps. And yeah, here is what you should be doing. So that's really helped us.
Hold each other accountable.
Yeah, exactly. We hold each other accountable to our performances and what we think our goal should be.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. And thinking about, I know it's been 10 years since you went through the process, maybe a little bit longer. But what is one piece of advice that you would offer a potential franchise owner looking at joining the Right at Home system?
Funny thing is, I just spoke to one of a new franchisee that's looking for Right at Home.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing that I told this person is that you're coming into a very robust, passionate people that you're working with. They will not allow you to slack off. They will back you up. They will work with you from get-go. The training sessions is wonderful. The 2 week that we spent in Omaha amazing. I came from a tax background, and after the 2 weeks, you hit the ground running, and they are with you from get go, from every aspect, and your success is what they sort of put their focus in on. So no complaints. I mean, we've had a great ride with Right at Home. I mean, we're still getting a lot of feedback. I mean, again, we've got ways to go. But right now, mature 10 years, loving it.
Absolutely. Well, this has been just such an amazing interview. You are, so valuable in the Right at Home family. We appreciate all that you do and how many lives that you're impacting, and what you're doing in the state of New York.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day. I appreciate it. Bye.